I told you that E2, yeah, we're going to study using my revision mind maps. But for P2 and F2, we have completely different plan for you. We have something completely different that no other tuition provider will provide or does provide. So all of our material is one of a kind. It depends on how much time you give to use it. Trust me, it's material that really showcases what you must know clearly. So for P2 specifically, we have learning mind maps available, or we call it learnings at the end of every chapter. That's what we call it. Once you sign up with us, you get our full study notes as well. But along with that, you will get extra documents called learning documents. These learning documents tell you that from the first chapter what you are supposed to know. So my notes will be chapter 1 notes and then the learnings, chapter 2 notes, then the learnings. So from the first chapter, what are you supposed to know? Because not everything is important from the case study perspective, right? You can't remember everything from the case study perspective. So we'll give you 5-6 learnings, 5-6 pointers that you have to know, that you must know from that particular chapter. For a very simple example, in chapter number 1 of P2, activity based costing is prominent. So I've said here in the paragraph number 2, activity based costing is a very important topic from the case study perspective. Know how it is different from a traditional model. So the question arises to yourself, can I explain how ABC is different from traditional absorption costing? After you have gone through the notes, this is a question you ask yourself. So by looking at these learnings, you are asking yourself questions and provoking yourself to come up with explanations. And if you can come up with an explanation, you have met the criteria needed for this case study exam. Because this case study exam is all about your own simple explanations. So ask yourself, do I know how it is different? Yes, activity based costing means this, cost pools means this, cost drivers means this, and this is why it is different from a traditional costing method. I know this, fine. Point number 2, tick mark. Move on. Also know where ABC can be used. So where can ABC be used? Where there are organizations have many activities, many products, many variants, many different, cost pools. That is where it can be used. Okay, I can answer this. Tick mark. Move on. Advantages and disadvantages of ABC. Can I remember 3 advantages? I can. Okay, tick mark. Can I remember 3 disadvantages? Speak it out. You're okay? Tick mark. Keep moving on. So as you can see, at each level, these learnings are triggering yourself to ask you a question. And when you ask yourself a question and come up with an explanation of the same, it will first provide you confidence. Second, you are developing your own explanations which you won't forget and which are very important from the case study perspective. So these learnings are present for every chapter. So it's not that you're just reading the notes and don't know what to do. After every chapter, you're asking yourself questions. You're focusing on these learning documents, these learning pillars. And we have this available for all chapters of P2, all chapters of F2. So it really narrows your study, summarizes your study and tells you what you are supposed to know. Like I said, it's a one of a kind document, not gonna find it anywhere else. And under this video, I will again attach the PDF of this learning file so you can download it and use these learnings to make your study even more effective, to take your study to a new different level of certainty and of directed study. So use this material well.